Hey everyone, welcome to the official Game Driven YouTube channel. My name is Ryan, and in this video we're going to be doing a tutorial of Knockout. Now, as you can see here, I have my two accounts open. On the right here I have the rules page for Knockout open, and on the left here I'll be showing you how to play. So first you'll want to navigate to the Knockout game room. And as you can see here, I have a couple of games open. In this game, Knockout, we also have a solo option, so you can play by yourself as well. So the basic premise of the game is you're trying to match either letters in a grid, or the other variation we have dice, and you're trying to form combinations of adjacent tiles to score as many points as possible. The idea is, I'll show it over here. You can make up to, in the letter version, you can make up to 12 words from the grid. When you make a word, it knocks out the tiles from the board, so you can only use each tile one time. And so I'll go ahead and show the way you'll play. You have to make the tiles, or you have to use tiles that are adjacent. So for example, I can play this word. You click the tiles in the order that you want to use them, and then the word can appear down here. You click on it, it will tell you if the play is valid and how many points it will score. And then you can press submit either here, or you can press it down here, and then the word will appear down here for you. So I'll go ahead and show a couple of examples of invalid plays. So for example, I can try this, where the R and this E are not adjacent, and if I play, it will tell me that the play is not connected. Can also try something that is not a word and click on it, and it will also tell me that it's not a word, and I won't be able to submit it. And so notice, unlike the other games, after pressing submit, it will remain your turn. You're going to play all of your words consecutively until you decide you're done. So like I said, you could play up to 12 words. I'll play something else as my second word. Again, I can check to make sure it's a word. This one will score 22 points. We'll try clicking this submit button, and we'll see I have two words, and you'll play up to 12. And then on the 12th word, when you press submit, it will then finalize your turn. If you haven't played 12, you can also click this button here, and this will allow you to end your turn early, though usually you'll want to play all 12 words to score as many points as possible. As you can see, the scoring for each word is displayed here. Your total score will show here. Also, the board rating number that you see here is how many points that you should be expected, or a ballpark of what you should be expected to score for the given board. If you want to view where the words have been played, you click this button here, and that will highlight the letters that you used for that play. Same for this one. If you want to remove either of these words, so before you submit to end your turn, you're able to undo any of the words that you've done. You will just either click to display it, and then once it's displayed, you'll click one of the red letters, and you'll be able to undo that word. You can also, let's say I've played that word, and we'll just play a couple more words here. However many words that you want to play. If you ever want to restart from the beginning, all you have to do is click the refresh arrow and click restart, and it will have you start from scratch again. The scoring is displayed here, so as you can see, the different tiles are worth different points. You also get bonus points for scoring higher more letters in your word. So any word that is more than 4 letters, each additional letter will be worth an extra 5 points. And then of course, if you have a goal letter in your word, your score will double. You can't stack the bonuses though for that. So if you use multiple gold letters in your word, you still only score times 2. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play through a full turn, show you what it looks like to submit, and then we will move on to the dice variation. All right, so now you can see I've come to the end of my turn. I played 11 words. I'm going to play my last word. I'll play books here. And now when I press submit, it will officially end my turn. It will update my score, and now it will be my opponent's turn to move. The only thing left that I hadn't yet talked about for the word variation is this magnifying glass button. This is just a dictionary that allows you to search a word. If you instead of playing it first and clicking on it, you can first type it in here to double check any word that you want to try, and it will tell you whether or not it's a word. All right, now let's take a look at the dice variation of Knockout. Most of the same rules apply. The only real difference here is now you have, instead of a dictionary button, you can toggle between the pips and the numbers, if that makes it easier. And of course, the scoring is different. Instead of making words, you're making hands with the dice. So you can look at this. That will tell you all the different kind of combinations that you can make. It's also this is kind of the base values for the hands, but you also have the pips that also count towards the total, and of course the gold is still a doubling. So that explains that, and you have a new board rating here. I'll just show you an example of a play. Can make a full house basically with these 5. You can only have five dice in a single hand, and then again you can click here to see how many points it will score and if it's a valid play. And once again, make up to 12 plays, and then you will submit. And so I'll go ahead and finish up this game and show you that. All right, I'm at the end of my game here. I just need to make one more play. I should have mentioned before that if you make a straight with the dice, they don't all have to be in order. So here you can see I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but they're all not in a row. As long as you have 5 numbers that could be ordered consecutively, then it will accept that play as a straight. And so I've submitted. It's now my opponent's turn, and that's all there is to know for the dice game. That is going to wrap up this tutorial video. If you have any more questions about Knockout, feel free to check out the rules page. You can also leave a comment on this video or on our message board at GameDriven.com. Have fun in all your games, and we'll see you next time.